On the night of December 2nd, 1984, the city of Bhopal, India, became the site of the deadliest industrial disaster in human history. It began with a localized technical failure at the Union Carbide pesticide plant and ended with the release of 40 tons of methyl isocyanate, MIC gas, into the atmosphere. This was not a natural disaster or an unpredictable accident. It was the terminal result of a systemic collapse where corporate cost-cutting met engineering negligence. In a single night, over 3,000 people died instantly, and hundreds of thousands more were left with permanent, agonizing damage. This case is crucial because it serves as the ultimate proof that in high-risk chemical engineering, the distance between profit-saving and mass murder is often just a single line on a balance sheet. On the evening of December 2nd, 1984, the deterioration reached its breaking point. A low-level technician was ordered to perform a routine wash of a series of clogged pipes connected to the MIC storage tanks. Standard operating procedure required the installation of slip blinds, solid metal discs that physically block water from entering the chemical tanks. However, due to lack of supervision and the general decay of safety culture, the technician skipped this step. As the water wash began, the clogged pipes caused the water to back up. Because the internal valves were leaking due to poor maintenance, water began to seep directly into storage tank 610, which held 42 tons of MIC. At approximately 9:30 p.m., the chemical reaction began. Inside tank 610, the water triggered a massive exothermic reaction. The temperature surged and the MIC began to boil. By 11 p.m., operators in the control room noticed the pressure gauge was rising. However, because the equipment was notoriously unreliable, they assumed it was a bug or a sensor error and ignored it. By midnight, the situation was irreversible. The pressure inside the tank skyrocketed from 2 pounds per square inch to over 55 pounds per square inch, rupturing the safety valve. At this moment, every safety system designed to stop the leak failed. The vent gas scrubber was off for maintenance. The flare tower was disconnected because a section of pipe was being repaired and hadn't been replaced. The water curtain was activated, but the water pressure was too weak to reach the top of the stack. 40 tons of pure lethal gas were now being jetted directly into the cool night air of a sleeping city. The subsequent investigation revealed a horrifying double standard. Union Carbide's sister plant in West Virginia, USA, utilized automated safety systems and higher-grade sensors. In contrast, the Bhopal plant was almost entirely manual and riddled with rust. When the facts emerged, Union Carbide attempted to deflect blame by pushing a theory of disgruntled employee sabotage. However, forensic evidence proved that the disaster was the result of long-term mechanical decay and management's decision to ignore safety alarms. The company had received multiple internal warnings about the state of the plant years prior, but chose to keep the facility running on a skeleton crew to minimize financial losses. The immediate death toll of 3,000 was only the beginning. Modern estimates suggest that over 15,000 to 20,000 people eventually died from the long-term effects of the gas. The disaster led to the creation of international product liability laws and the Right to Know Acts regarding chemical storage. Union Carbide's reputation was permanently destroyed, eventually leading to its acquisition by Dow Chemical. Today, the Bhopal site remains an industrial graveyard. The soil and groundwater are still contaminated with mercury and lead, and the children of the survivors continue to suffer from congenital disabilities. The plant was never properly cleaned, serving as a monument to corporate evasion. Bhopal didn't happen because of a freak accident or an act of God. It happened because someone in a boardroom decided that saving money on electricity and maintenance was more important than the lives of 100,000 people. It is a stark reminder that technology, no matter how advanced, is only as safe as the human integrity behind it. When we ignore the red lights on the dashboard to save a few dollars, we aren't just cutting costs, we are building a mass grave.